Y'all should hear this thing. Oh yeah. Guys, welcome back to the channel. In front of me is a 1967 Chevrolet Corvette. This car was dropped off to us yesterday in an enclosed trailer. The customer just picked up his new C8 Corvette from the dealer, brought it straight here, had PPF and ceramic coating done to it. He loved it so much that he brought his 1967 car in here. He said, Hunter, do exactly what you did to the C8, to this one, and do what you would do if it was yours. And that's what we're gonna do. As you can see here, this is not an original blue paint job. This car actually came white when it was manufactured in the 60s. The customer had this thing painted blue. The interior was redone as well. But my favorite part is underneath this hood. Let's check it out. LS3 Corvette motor. I know a lot of you know about LS1, LS2, LS3s. This one has about 470 horsepower. This was basically a frame off restoration. So the body came off, the frame was completely redone. They went modern on this car. So we pulled out all the suspension, all the axles, all the underneath components, and actually made this more of a modern riding vehicle. So what we're gonna do to this car is we're actually gonna do a full paint correction on it. Anytime we do paint protection film, we always polish the paint. You can see here on the back area, it's actually got a little bit of imperfections here. There's some sanding marks that we're not gonna mess with that's actually in the clear coat, but you do have some hairline scratches just from misuse of a towel, like when washing the vehicle. Just a polishing pad should be able to pull a lot of that out. If not, we'll jump over to a cutting pad. Once we're finished with that, Greg is gonna basically film this car. This is not a car that we can easily go over to the computer database and just punch in 1967 Corvette and get a bunch of patterns for it. We're actually gonna have to methodically wrap this car, pick the body lines to put the seams on, and make this thing look as invisible as possible. Once we're done with that, we'll basically just bathe this thing in ceramic coating. Let's shoot videos and answer phone calls at the same time. We're gonna pull all the badges off so you can see how thin these badges are. These are very brittle badges. This is not something that you can just call your local Chevrolet dealership and up and order them. So we're basically gonna take all this off. Here's a fuel door, the antenna. We're gonna pull the back bumpers off. That way we can get a seamless installation done here below the taillights. We're not gonna do any like big panel removal as far as doors and stuff like that. Basically anything we can take off with a screwdriver, we'll basically do that. You can see there's a Phillips head right there. We're excited to work on this. Very rare that we get old school projects in the car. Behind us, you can see we've got a brand new Rivian. This is kind of what we're working on right now, is Teslas and Rivians and new i7 BMWs. So very, very modernized electric cars is really what we're working on right now. So we're excited to work on this. Stay tuned to the YouTube video, and we'll have some post footage after we're done with the install. See y'all soon.
Hey guys, my name is JC. I do all the paint correction here. This is the first step to getting the paint ready to be sealed. So paint correction is essentially manipulating the clear coat to getting it to a finer polish, so that way the light reflects off of it correctly. So we can see minor scratches in the clear coat going up and down. Once the paint correction process is finished, we'll eliminate almost all of those scratches. After the paint correction is completed and the PPF is applied, any of the lingering scratches will be non-visible at that point.
This is the headlights, that's the windshield. So you know. What's going on, guys? My name is Greg. I'm the lead paint protection film installer here. JT's pretty much finished up with paint correction now. He's just going over a few touch-up spots. Me and Mo, my other installer, we've already done the headlights. The full hood is done in one piece. The doors are already done. took off all the mechanisms, door handles and mirrors and stuff, make it easier on myself, but also have a crystal clear install for the customer. So what's next on the agenda? We're gonna do this whole U around the hood here. Hopefully stretching this film backwards is gonna allow me to come down this way and then come across this body line here, having a stretch across here and come back. But also have enough stretch to come around the front in order to loop it around on the front. So it's gonna be tough. It's one of those things where you just never know how the film's gonna react until you get it on the car. The hood, I thought was gonna be simple, and ended up being 2 tries and to get it the way I wanted it, just because I'm so picky with myself. But I think with the stretch coming back to the driver door and the passenger door, I think it's gonna sit really nice here and then allow us to loop back around the other side. So. So we got all 4 points set. My biggest concern was right here in the front, trying to go all the way to the rear. Still got some tension I can relieve back there, but looks like it's gonna work, and we'll see when it's done. I laid this yesterday, let it dry, and now I'm going back and precisely trimming right above this chrome piece to get a factory cut with no distortion on top of the roof, since it will be eye level when the car is on the ground, giving it a perfect install. We have finished the front of this car. Last time you saw me, I was stretching in this huge, massive U-shape here around the hood. Tack points were up front right here above the headlight. Came all the way back to this driver door for a crystal clear install all the way around in one piece. Turned out amazing. All that's left is to put the badge on.
All right, so the last step we have before we return the vehicle to the customer is we're gonna put the coating on top of the PPF. So this is going to be a sealant that's going to make everything hydrophobic and protect it from environmental fallout as well as acidic rain. By ceramic coating it, this is going to bump the hardness up to a 9H on the pencil scale. That's how it works. It makes it easier to maintain, clean, and the wash process is much shorter than without it.
All right guys, well, we are done. It is outside. It looks great. We're about to deliver the car to the customer. All in all, it took about a week and it's flawless. Couldn't be happier. Well, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We got so much more coming in. On to the next.